Meet the home team of South Fayette. Lions represent PIAA District 7 and enter the game with a record of 21-2-1. Up first will be the 00 senior of Caitlin Thompson. Number 1 junior Abbey Spalla. Number 4 freshman Sylvie Rossi. Number 10, senior Maria Gabriel. Number 29, sophomore Lily Chiappetta. Number 17, senior Maya Damano. Number 21, senior Riley Binion. Number 23, senior Nora Davidovich. Number 28, sophomore Harper Zapf. Number 33, senior Quinn Miller. And number 35, sophomore Gabby Beneke. The Lions are coached by Nick Rosser, assisted by Jana Philpado, Sabrina Bryan, Camille Holtzbach, and Alex Rosser. Championships on the line. Enjoy the match.
Almost go time here in the 3A Girls Championship contest between the Radnor Raptors and the South Fayette Lions. Christy Fulkers and Cassie Schmidt here with you, getting closer to kickoff here from Bobcat Stadium in Manchester, Pennsylvania, just north of York. And two teams thrilled to be here. Had a chance to chat with both head coaches, Jake Solderich for the Raptors and Nick Rosser with South Fayette, on just the whole experience of a season and what it means to get to this point.
Yeah, and it does mean a lot. I think that's one thing that we talk about actually typically, I feel like, at the end of the game. And obviously it's hard to not have two winners come out of a game like today. But I think no matter what, every program and every school has to be really, really proud of reaching this state title game and what that means, again, for program history, for school history. And at the end of the day, you are leaving a mark, and a really special one in the history of the program.
Final words of wisdom, a little pump-up speech there from Coach Nick Rosser in his 5th season as the head coach, 9th with this program overall, was an assistant beforehand. Two senior goalies will clash today between the pipes for these two teams. A look at Caitlin Thompson wearing 00 in pink there. She'll play soccer at Miami of Ohio. She's got that great soccer IQ, a great leader, according to her head coach. She'll be between the pipes for South Fayette, the Whippeal runners-up coming into today. And on the other side, the Radnor Raptors will look to Maddie Lynn, the senior, as well. She has played 19 games this season, has 12 shutouts during that stretch, was banged up a little bit, missed a couple of games. They had a freshman step into that role, but Lynn ready to go as a senior in the final game of the season.
I think we're going to see some really good keeper play today. I think two athletes in between the pipes on both sides, and with that obviously comes some really fun saves. And I think too, both squads talking about how much trust they have in their keepers and obviously their defenses as well. But with that comes the play of those goalkeepers.
You and I talk all the time about how crucial defense is. You may be more than me as a former defender, but absolutely crucial in big games like this. And both of these keepers have that experience. Have to imagine that comes with poise and confidence as well, which you love to have if you're a head coach. And of course, being one of the girls playing in front of those keepers, it looks like South Fayette will start with the opening possession. They are the home team in green, moving from left to right on your screen here this afternoon, while Radnor is in white, moving from right to left. Try the long ball ahead, look to establish some control throughout the midfield. Always a feeling out process through the first 5 or so minutes of these games against unfamiliar foes. Of course, Radnor coming from the eastern side of the state and South Fayette from the west.
Some nerves, as always, too, in these big games, but especially in a state title game. So that figuring out process, part of figuring out some nerves as well.
Lions forced to retreat here, looking to come with speed were the Raptors. They'll use their keeper to get it back to midfield. Flicked up top then, intended for Sylvie Rossi, one of the freshmen on the field for the Lions. Both teams will utilize some underclassmen. To the middle of the field, Harper Zapp, the sophomore, to move it across Stepping in for control, Lily Chiappetta. They call her Chippy, another sophomore out there for the Lions. Working into the attacking third, touched over the sideline for our first throw-in.
It's got to be one of the best nicknames I've
Chippy.
really ever heard. Yeah.
I don't know about you, when I was a kid, my mom used to call me Chippy, but it wasn't a good thing.
I was going
like,
to say, and why was that?
It was kind of like, watch yourself, Chippy. It was one of those warning words.
Ah.
So I feel like that can go either way for a soccer player.
I was
like
going to say, on a soccer field, I feel like that's the right thing.
Yeah.
It's a good nickname.
That's number 11 in green, in case you're wondering out there. Coach Rosser telling us that she said, it's okay, Coach, you can use my nickname too. It's a good turn there by Camila Demanis. Talked about her to open our broadcast, looking to create some space. They get it back to her along the sideline, playing the yellow lines, able to keep it in. Junior looking to find that cross, does so with the right foot, doesn't get through.
Well defended, in really good position there from the Lions, recognizing that service was going to come inside. Radnor still applying that pressure really high up the field, though.
This ball comes in from about the 40-yard line. That was Francesca Lucchese initially trying to get through, and then stepping up from the back line for the long ball that doesn't connect. Caitlin Thompson on the goal kick for South Fayette. 5 shutouts on the season. Again, we talked about how they have relied on their offense for the most part to get through. Of course, it comes with strong defense at times, but they have been able to score 4, 5, 6 goals at times during their state tournament run. Having to do it in dramatic fashion at one point in that game against Cocalico in the quarterfinal round. Nothing like trailing 3-0 in a state quarterfinal game only to rally back and win it in OT.
Takes
Radnor.
a lot of focus, takes a lot of will, motivation to see yourself trailing 3 goals, such a deficit to really climb your way out of. But obviously, they had a lot of time to do so, almost an entire second half.
Step there by Reese Brown, the sophomore outside back for Radnor. Forces the turnover, gets it up top for Maeve McSavage. Take the throw in. It's a good one, leading teammate up top. Arabella Steele gets a dangerous one in, and on the other end of it is Kira McSavage, and the junior has the Raptors on the board.
That's just a job well done from McSavage there, continuing with the play. She reads the service really well too, timing her run perfectly. Didn't need much behind it either from McSavage. Just a great job overall. You see the service inside from Arabella Steele, and McSavage just out battling, out hustling, putting one into the back of the net with 36-19 left in this first half.
Always feels good to score one. Just the 4th minute of the contest. Arabella Steele had an assist in the semi, and the game winner was Elsa Gilmore that time, but today getting her team started is McSavage, and just a well-executed play in a dangerous area.
Yeah, it was Caitlin Thompson, the keeper, going to ground there, opting to go with her foot and kind of slide tackle it out of harm's way, and instead McSavage coming in, winning that battle with her feet, finding the back of the net. Big-time goal in a state final.
Gabby Beinecke now looking to answer at the other end. She puts a dangerous one across. They get a shot from outside the box. It's deflected, so Maddie Lynn will make the stop and avoid giving up a corner kick.
It's a good response, though, if you're the Lions, immediately looking to get something going the other way. Obviously, plenty of time in this game.
Mentioned already that Radnor is perfectly content to win a game 1-0. They have played in tight contests all year, especially here in the postseason. But this certainly isn't a Lions team that's going to sit back and allow that to happen on their watch. They can score goals in bunches. They average over 5 a game. And to your point, you like the pushback right away, countering with an opportunity of their own there.
Yeah, it feels like South Fayette, too, is one of those teams that kind of gets motivated by goals, whether it's them doing the scoring and looking to pile on that lead and that advantage, or maybe you just need a goal in response to going down one. So you love the way that the Lions do respond, whether it's through adversity or even going up a goal. They want to continue to tack on in situations like that.
Long clear there by Ellie Rubin, another sophomore on the field. Caitlin Thompson coming all the way out to get to that Like 15 yards outside the penalty box. Radnor wins it back. Again, trying that service, this time from the right side, just outside the box. And Nora Davidovich able to clear it. Throw in incoming from Ryan Ertl, senior. One of those calming influences on the field that does a lot for this team. Flicked on centrally. Cleared out once again. Radnor really put the pressure on in these first few minutes of this opening half. And a foul whistled there as Kira McSavage got a piece of the body there down low.
A little bit of contact, I think, too, maybe slightly coming from behind. So again, in a situation like this,
yeah,
looks pretty clean. I mean, going shoulder to shoulder. A little too much contact, though, for the referee. So we're going to have the free kick coming out for the Lions.
Thompson takes it. Radnor first to it, sends it right back in. She has to retreat back to her goalie spot. Ready for Radnor to attack again. Trying to use some deception. This one gets in, and it's a dangerous look there from Ertl. Thompson able to go up and get it.
That's a really tough shot. I mean, the angle in general, and then to be able to turn your hips the way that she was able to even get that one on frame, and even forcing Thompson in that scenario to go up and make sure she did snag it with her hands.
Mia Duramo sends this one up high, and it's 1v1, but a tough touch that goes over the end line. Just a bit too heavy. After a great clearance, that deep ball sprung two players loose, and Beinecke almost able to get free and clear.
Yeah, I mean, she has to take that touch. Obviously, you see Madison Lynn coming off her line, trying to cut down that angle and deny Beinecke of a shot, and Beinecke has to take that touch to try to get around her, but it's just too heavy of a touch, and unfortunately for Beinecke, she sees that one go over the end line.
Very dangerous look, just about 8 minutes in here. Goal came in the 4th minute for Radnor. Going up to win that is Duramo again. She'll be crucial on those 50-50 balls in the midfield.
Yeah, Duramo, even in the early goings of this one, has been a really steady force. You can tell just how strong she is on the ball.
Throw in for Ertl. Long one over the top, able to keep it in play initially. Should be a Lions throw coming out. Third PIAA finals appearance for Radnor. We saw them not that long ago in 2021 when the game was in Hershey. Fell to Mars in double OT 2-1. Won their only championship in the 2A class in 1999. A 7-0 final score, which doesn't happen much, but we saw it yesterday in an all-District 1 4A final.
Just gonna say, what kind of ironic for us to see a situation like that, obviously yesterday, and as we talked about, not very common to have in a state championship game, and ironic that Radnor was
a part of one, yeah.
Responsible for that.
Largest margin of victory in a state final yesterday for Central Bucks East since 2001. Dominating performance against their rivals. It's a great touch to the outside. Radnor looking to come with speed along the right wing. It's a good turn by Abbey Spalla, Penn State commit.
I was just going to say, seeing that commitment to Penn State University, is very excited to see the way Spalla played on that back line, obviously in that center back role, but she's really, really good, not just from a defensive perspective, obviously defending one-on-one, but her ability to also get forward and her control with the ball at her feet. Does a lot of special things, and a good reason as to why she's going to PSU.
Win out of the air by Riley Binion. They're one of those seniors, the other center back, who maybe doesn't get the credit she deserves sometimes for her play, according to her head coach. Whistle, Maeve McSavage on the ball, trying to switch fields here, doesn't get through to Brown. They'll call that a trip. South Fayette drawing the free kick here. Stepping up to deliver is Spalla, the junior, waiting for her team to get set. Serves this one up to the top of the box, goes over, gets a piece of a teammate there. That was Duramo on the other end, not able to redirect though.
It's actually not even a bad redirection either, because you have to get a piece on it. This ball is a really well-placed ball in terms of the flight, where it's falling in, enough where it doesn't give Lynn the opportunity to decide to come off her line there. Just a tough way to redirect, that time off the head of Duramo.
South Fayette to keep this ball in the attacking third here. Well defended. Brown, the touch to the outside, tad too heavy, gets by McSavage. Throw in for Maria Gabriel. Gabriel finds Duramo. Quickly cleared out once again.
You can see Duramo wanting that ball at her feet there, very comfortable with her back to goal. Has no problem taking players on, is very strong like we saw a couple times already in this game with the ball at her feet and with her back to goal.
Couple of touches there along the sideline. Steele sends this one forward. And for DeMontis before it's cleared by Spalla. Souvenir for the fans though.
Gotta give those back.
Substitution for Radnor. Kira Miscavige returns to the field. First to this one, but it goes the wrong way. Back to their keeper. No problem for Thompson, able to win the race, but had some pressure coming.
I mean, Thompson making the right decision there. I think you'd like to see a little more communication between her and her center back, though, just to make sure that Thompson is the one to not only come out and get to that first, but just to be decisive in that decision as well.
Kayla Cormier on the field for the Raptors, wearing number 2, another senior. Got 12 of them on the roster for the Raptors, 10 on the other side for South Fayette today. Another ball down the sideline is a dangerous one. Beinecke to the end line, able to keep it in. Good support defensively.
Yeah, great job by Reger to be in support there of Lucchesi. Beinecke, I believe, is going to get the foul call here, and I think it's the right call. It's just coming from behind on the ankle of Reger. Beinecke doing a really great job on the cutback, but again, just a better job defensively here, just to be in support of one another. You see Reger go down. It's not a lot, but enough to be clipped from behind there and warrant the foul call.
Yeah, she's in a lot of pain. Almost looked like she tried to stay on her feet and wasn't able to. I don't know if that's a knee or felt like something gave out on her there. Holding training staff off initially, and now the officials will signal for them to come on. If they do, she of course has to come off the field.
Yep. Reger trying to get up under her own power, but obviously a little bit wobbly. So she's gonna get checked out.
Hate to see that.
Yeah, Reger's been a really steady force. We're gonna take a look at it again. Beinecke on the cutback, doing a nice job as Lucchesi on Beinecke, and then just clipped from behind. Again, not a lot, but sometimes those awkward falls like that can turn into something a little bit more.
A tough player to lose. Reger has that great speed. She's expected to play lacrosse at Dartmouth next year. One of 4 players on the field for Radnor today that are committed to play Division I lacrosse. Got Maeve McSavage going to Lafayette, Ryan Ertl to William and Mary, and Fran Lucchesi to St. Joe's. So quite a few athletes out there to the Raptors, yeah. Just a handful. It's a good win by Duramo, wins the tackle, splits the defense, unable to find the foot of Beinecke though. It'll roll over the end line for a goal kick.
So it looks like Brown, who again was initially the outside back here for Radnor, is going to shift into that center back role.
Coming into the game to replace Rager is Sora McCrae, who's was initially a starter, injured her ankle during the season. I believe during District 1 playoffs. So she does have that experience. Winning that out of the air was DeMontis. Skips up on her hand though, so a free kick for South Fayette. Good low delivery that skips right to that back line. Quick clearance, no pressure though from the Lions.
Yeah, I was gonna say, looking to have a little more pressure up top. You saw Duramo in the vicinity there. A great job by the center back from Radnor to be able to clear that one out. She's able to get a touch though and then clear it. Here comes Beinecke though.
Beinecke gets around 1 and 2, tries to slip it across. What a beautiful job though. 2 defenders collapsing to just get a piece and deny that cross.
Yeah, Lucchese again coming in, working in support. I mean, Beinecke's got a ton of speed. I mean, she does a lot of things really, really well. She takes that touch inside again to create that space and that opportunity here on the flank. I think maybe taking one too many touches. She's looking to get it, I believe, over to Duramo there, and it was the right call to look for Duramo on that service, looking to slip it through, but just a better job defensively there by Radnor to stop her in her tracks.
Another free kick coming up from midfield. Caitlin Thompson will step up to take it. There's another look at that last opportunity, just nearly gets through. Saved there by Lucchese.
She comes in so quickly, right at the last possible second.
Back into the box. Cleared out to McCrae. Kept in. Quinlan McGee able to keep that one in temporarily. Or Radnor wins it back. Battle for possession, for control here. Sent into space, but not before another whistle and a pushing call against the Raptors. It's got Maria Gabriel down in some pain now.
I was gonna say, definitely look like she's in a little bit of pain there. Good to see her get up though. Strong defender for the Lions here in that outside back role.
Abbey Spalla doesn't waste any time, curls this one into the top of the box, getting on the other end for a quick header. Is her teammate there, trying to see who that was, but what a great opportunity.
It's a really good service, and I think that's an early takeaway here, at least for me. Abbey Spalla obviously doing a lot of the dirty work here on the services. She is dropping things in beautifully, exactly where you want her to. Sylvie Rossi getting on the end of it, and that's exactly what you need her to do. Try to get on the end of it, just get something, force it towards the net. She does that, just not enough power with her header there that time.
Sylvie Rossi, one of the freshmen out there, has 22 goals this season, including one in the state semifinals where they beat Du Bois 6-1. Duramo had 2 goals, 2 assists. Davidovich, Miller, Rossi, and Ferrari with the other goals. Quite a few weapons that can find the back of the net.
Looks like Beinecke too, switching to that far side now, which we've seen a couple moves. Radnor too, Muck Savage, who was working centrally initially, has worked a little bit over here to this left side. I like the way that the teams are kind of adjusting and changing as this game has gone on.
Emma Ferrari, we just mentioned, scored goal in the semis, also in the quarters, checks in, number 19 in green, senior. Provide another option up top here. You get it right to her, plays backwards. Quickly sent in the direction, I believe, of Miller. Does he get through? Here we are. We'll get there eventually. One back in the meantime by the Raptors. They're trying to counter. It's been pretty much all South Fayette here the last few minutes in terms of generating opportunities offensively.
I was going to say they've done a really nice job since that goal was scored by Radnor in the first 5 minutes of this one to really get forward and create that pressure, just like they kind of intended to do, wanting to come into this game and kind of attack from all areas of the field and apply pressure really high up the field, come in numbers.
Davidovich ready to take the throw in, and she's a heck of a story there. Has been going through quite a lot off the field this year. Number 23 in green, a senior defender back there, diagnosed with a Chiari malformation as a junior, has gone through multiple brain surgeries. Was told she would never potentially walk, much less play soccer, as she goes down hard there, but has been certainly an inspiration to this team and a huge piece of getting them here to the state final.
Just talk about the strong will of a player like that.
Wow, what a shot from the outside. Getting a piece was Thompson, the crossbar helping as well.
Wow, from distance too, heck of a shot. So much power behind it. It's a really good opportunity, one that happens really quickly for the Raptors.
Trying to keep it here to create some more. Kira Miscavige keeps it at her foot. Tries to find the foot of Maeve. Unable to connect. Well, Miscavige is up there. Yeah, really dangerous opportunity from the outside from Steele.
I mean, first of all, the power behind that shot initially, kind of Thompson, it forces her to have to jump up and try to make that save there, punch it over if need be. The way that it drops, too, so dangerous. A great job by Kira Miscavige there to put that one on frame and create a really dangerous opportunity. And because she decides to take that shot, too, from distance, now the Lions sort of have to adjust to that and make sure they're aware of that shot and that she can take something from distance with a lot of power and accuracy.
Here is Steele again. Makes that pass in tight quarters to Kayla Cormier. Knocked out for a throw-in. Davidovich will take it again, trying to get out of their own end. Radnor wins it back. Trying to connect again with Maeve Miscavige, who's whistled for the trip.
Honestly, some of the Lions' best opportunities in getting out of their defensive half have actually come via the foul. Definitely the right call. Miscavige there getting all body, coming from behind on the legs and warranting the foul call.
Binion sends it to the left flank. Chipped over the top. And cleared out by Lucchese. Right back in, give and go, chipped into the box again, but no problem for Lynn. It's the right idea, just unable to get someone on the other end of that one.
Yeah, you mentioned the Lions really having the right idea. We've seen a couple dangerous services that have gone inside, but I think they're a little bit too tight, too close to Madison Lynn, making it easy for Lynn to come out and grab anything inside the six is essentially hers, and at least has been so far. So the adjustment there for South Fayette has to be those services coming out just a little bit further, a little outside the six, not only giving your teammate an opportunity to run onto potentially, but also it's just a little bit further away from Madison Lynn, who's done a nice job of corralling those opportunities.
Yeah, not a good situation here with Mia Duramo going down pretty hard. And you saw the urgency that they came onto the field with there too. Just in a lot of pain. Senior, we mentioned to open our broadcast, leads the team in goals and assists, going to play at Youngstown State next year. Not sure how she went down. It was a great combination by Radnor moving forward before South Fayette was able to interrupt, take it the other way, and she looked like she just got tripped up there, tangled.
Say, taken out by the legs, so.
Let's take another look.
I mean, taken out from up top, but just,
I
think
got
clipped.
a piece of the body
I was going to say, definitely clipped.
Yeah, and she was able to get rid of the ball first, which means Steele did not make contact with the ball, just the body. So, and she's going to have to be helped off the field and unable to put much weight on that right leg.
Yeah, that is not what you want to see if you're the Lions. Duramo has had an excellent game, and it's only been the first kind of 15 minutes of this first half so far. But again, Duramo has been such a pivotal player for this South Fayette team. Whether it's her high focus, her ability to get forward, her distribution skills, she really is just one of those players that does a little bit of everything for her squad. She sees the field really, really well. You just hope that's a situation that she's able to kind of get looked at and hopefully comes back into this game.
Yeah, captain as well. Coach Rosser talked about the leadership on this field. She's a huge, huge piece of that. 18 minutes to go, first half. Fayette looking for the equalizer. In deep again. Great cross to the middle of the field, in dangerously close, but unable to get the clean shot. A couple of great touches combining in tight spaces there. Still alive. Back to the top of the 18. McCray able to clear this time.
Beinecke has done a really good job of getting so deep inside that 18-yard box. I mean, she's been essentially inside the 6, maybe just taking one or too many touches in an area like that, and essentially that gives Radnor the opportunity to close in on that space really quickly, because you're seeing the shot or the service trying to happen from Beinecke, and she's got the right idea. It's just maybe taking a little bit too long to develop, and so she's not able to finish on those really good opportunities.
Here she is, it's just a sophomore. Clearly the target up top, trying to find her. She's been able to generate and create an awful lot today as well. And Coach told us that she's a player that's motivated by scoring goals.
Yeah.
Gets frustrated until she gets one, and then it's just different types of players use that emotion, and she's one of them that for sure is motivated by the fact her team is down 1-0.
Yeah, makings of the high-level player really in Beinecke. She gets frustrated. She's a competitor, because if she's not scoring, she's not happy about it. And of course, she doesn't want to come off the field. She wants to lead her team to wins at the end of the day, and that's just the makings of a really, really high-level player and a competitor, and that's everything you want on your team.
Radnor looking to come with some pressure the other way. Tatum Brown onto the field, another senior wearing 26. Steele providing the pressure all the way back to Thompson. Good to see Anna Rager back onto the field. Number 5 in white, center back, helped off the field a little bit earlier. Still looks like she's laboring a tad, but great to see her back out there.
No doubt. I have to imagine that's a conversation where even if you're a little banged up, it's going to take a lot to bring her off the field completely in a state championship game.
Absolutely. Abbey Spalla goes back to her keeper again. Shown that a few times that they're comfortable doing that when needed. Last touched by the Raptors. Stella Medvec, freshman to the game, taking the throw in there for South Fayette. Arabella Steele back on the ball now for Radnor. Set up the first goal of the contest.
Steele, another one of those players that we've seen have a lot of success early in this game. Has a lot of speed, has no problem taking players on 1v1, but her services have been really, really dangerous. Anytime she's operating on that outside flank there, obviously we saw her initially set up the goal here on the left side, now she's over to the right, but she's been really effective on those services.
It's Ferrari sending this one up top for Rossi. A foul call.
Not sure what happened on that one.
Let's see either, unless there was a contact with the hand quickly.
I was going to say, because I didn't see many Raptors in and around, or excuse me, Lions in and around the area to warrant a foul call.
Tried the quick restart, forced to go backwards though. To the outside for Chiapetta, over the touchline for the throw. 14 minutes to go, first half, 3A championship contest here from Bobcat Stadium, Northeastern High School. First ever appearance in the finals for South Fayette, third for Radnor. First touch, second one trying to connect again with Rossi, doesn't get through.
Just really happy to see DeRamo back into the game here for the Lions.
Yeah, that's huge. If you're the coach, you don't like that though.
No. I mean, if you're Jake Solderich, you'd rather not have her on the field for sure, but Good to see Duramo, another one of those competitors, another one of those players that it's going to take a lot to get you off the field.
Good user here, again, building from the outside in, and the shot from Rossi is blocked away. We're going to have a stoppage, another player down. It's time for the Raptors, and they're signaling again for the training staff.
Yeah, it's Reger again,
Reger,
and I think, again, this just goes back to the initial injury.
Yeah,
it's just kind of the giving out of the leg a little bit, and I think that same leg that was injured the initial time, so not something you want to see if you're the Raptors. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Especially when you're in a situation of kind of the knee or the leg given out.
Yeah, and that one looked just as painful. I don't believe she had the knee brace on before the initial.
She did
okay. Now, as someone who has torn both ACLs, I kind of know the feeling where sometimes if you're dealing with knee injuries, there's no more damage you can do. You can just come, you know, try to play through it. Don't know, of course, the situation, certainly speculating, but if you're missing or dealing with ligament issues there, your knee is just so unstable, and that's what it looks like. It just can't hold the weight, especially with the type of movements required in this game for a defender.
Right, defending against so many really great players from the Lions. She goes up that time, but yeah, when she comes down, you can see the knee give out a little bit. She's being helped off to the field one more time. Of course, we hope she is okay. The senior center back, who was not traditionally a center back, she actually moved into that center back role, was traditionally more an outside back, and then the Raptors suffering an injury and therefore moving Reger into that position, but they have done a really good job with her in that role and on the back line. We talk about their shutouts getting into the state final, and her play really a big reason for that.
Just waiting for her to make it all the way across before Mia Duramo, who again was also helped off the field, now back on, serving up this corner kick for the Lions. On the other end with the header that goes high. Dangerous opportunity for South Fayette.
I believe that was Rossi again, who's been, again, another player really effective in this final third. She had the opportunity with her head redirected on the free kick initially before from Spalla. This time it's a corner kick. Some really good movement off the ball and then coming back inside. Rossi making that connection with her head, just goes a little bit up and over, too high.
A quick opportunity coming in from the outside flank there, scooped up by Lynn and punted away. Better job South Fayette is not allowing Radnor to connect those passes they want to here through the midfield.
Really have done a great job of applying that pressure. Unfortunately, they can't make that connection with the pass, and it results in a turnover the other way for the Raptors.
McCrae working through the midfield to get it out for Kayla Cormier up the right wing, poked off her foot. Back come the Lions.
Great speed, though, on that outside. If you're the Raptors, you'll take more of that.
They come again. Once again, pass intercepted.
Rossi got caught watching a little bit there. You need her to track back a little bit, check back to get involved in the play. Duramo doing a nice job of winning that ball in the midfield, looking for Rossi, as I think we're going to get another foul call here against the Raptors.
Yeah, but Riley Binion just using her body to shield off Steele. Almost looked like she stepped on the ball and fell. See, official was in perfect position to make that call, though. Must have got a piece of the body. Let's take another look. Steele just trying to battle to get in there.
I think it's the hook from Steele. I mean, she doesn't make any contact with the legs to essentially take her out, but
dangerous opportunity for Rossi again, but a heavy touch sends it over the end line.
Yeah, kind of been the story so far. Just a little bit too heavy on the touches. The redirects off the header haven't been on frame. It's that fine detail of finishing. Rossi's done a really nice job. Again, the freshman, but with 22 goals on the year, this is a great ball up top from Abbey Spalla. Great speed from Rossi. She takes the touch with her knee, and again, just a little bit too heavy. It'll go over the touchline.
Maeve Buck-Savage back on the field for Radnor. Quinn Miller for South Fayette. Deep throw in for the Raptors with just over 10 minutes to go in this first half. And one right off the foot there on that second ball. Another opportunity in deep, just not able to get a ton on the shot. Once again, it's Sylvie Rossi.
Yeah, Beinecke, I believe it was, on that far side, plays a really nice ball inside too. Rossi slips it through. It's really good timing that time, making a nice adjustment on realizing the time and space she did have, which was not a lot. Slips it over to Rossi, but just well defended by the Raptors yet again.
Spalla trying to spring someone loose there, unable to connect, but wins it back. Able to get through three, and this time able to poke it to the outside. Chiappetta making that run, but not in time. Another service up top. Rossi flicks it on, using her speed to try to get there for a second attempt, and it's over the end line for a corner kick.
I think for me, the most impressive piece from this Raptors defense is the way that they work so well together. They're coming in numbers, or the Lions. They're coming from different ways, centrally from the outside, but they've defended really well. They've been great in position and also communicated really well too, working very well in support of one another.
Gabby Beinecke on the service, bounces in the middle of the box, skips over everybody, including Rossi, who's able to get back on it to the top of the box. And cleared away.
Yeah, that's tough. That's a ball that just cannot drop inside the six. I mean, Beinecke, it doesn't really get any better than that. A really great service off the foot of Beinecke, the in-swinger that goes towards the frame. It bounces inside the six, but just no one there to send it home.
Duramo again feeds it to the top. Here's Beinecke in close, goes for the far post, and it's knocked away. Little help from her defender in front to keep that one out of the back of the net. It's Ellie Rubin.
I mean, talk about good positioning defensively. I mean, Beinecke doing the right thing. She shoots across the face. That's exactly what you want. Duramo still with the ball at her feet. The Lions continuing to press.
Yeah, trying to get a second or third opportunity here, and a good tackle, and cleared away by that back line. Abe Miscavige doing the job.
Whew, but Ellie Rubin coming away with a huge stop. That outside back, again, just positionally in a great spot there to deny that opportunity.
Rossi again sends it across, and the rebound cleared away just in the nick of time again.
It's Madison Lynn this time.
Couple of huge stops to deny in deep.
There's Beinecke, the shot across the face, but again, as we mentioned, Ellie Rubin in a really, really good spot that time to deny that shot that would not end up finding the back of the net. We're gonna have Duramo here on the corner kick this go around, and then it's Rossi on a really good service. But again, we talk about how dangerous that service is. If it is inside the 6-yard box, again, Madison Lynn has done a fantastic job of reading balls, reading those services that have come in tight inside that 6, and it's been Lynn every time.
Outstanding job defensively. It really feels like the Lions are due to get one here. They have been buzzing inside the 18, chance after chance. And this Radnor defense that we talked about to open our telecast, standing tall again.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a reason you have so much trust in your keeper and your back line, and rightfully so. We're seeing the way that they defend as a unit, and it has been spectacular here in the opening 35 minutes of this state championship game.
It's again up top. Rossi trying to send that one forward. For Beinecke, doesn't get through.
Another foul call coming in a little bit late. I don't know if it was just coming from behind there. This is certainly a dangerous spot, though, from Abbey Spalla to tee it up.
Now waiting for her team to get set. 6 minutes to go now. Spalla serves up the free kick. Getting a piece. In deep, Duramo taken down off her foot, and Lynn there for the save.
Just the way that they defend as a unit. They're all coming in, trying to make things hard. Spalla with another beautiful service, dropping it in. Obviously, it's Lucchese there first to it on the header. Duramo just battling against 3, 4, 5 defenders. She does go down, but I like the no call there. Just playing all ball was the defender.
Here's Rossi, able to keep it at her foot. Had Duramo, heads towards the goal, it's still loose. That was Beinecke. Here's Duramo trying to track it down, but it's cleared away back to midfield. Other dangerous opportunity inside the 6.
Spalla is so good. Little shifty movement there, the step over, faking out to Montes and playing it to her outside back, trying to maintain possession and get forward once again. Unfortunately, mishandled there by the Lions. Here is that opportunity once again off the foot of Rossi. Unfortunately, the theme of today is a couple heavy touches.
Yeah.
And again, against a very good defense, they're going to gobble all that up.
Spalla, again, first 2. Kira Miscavige, who has the first goal of this contest, or the only one, I should say. It's a great tackle defensively on that back line. Throw in. Coming up for Radnor. Ryan Ertl will take it.
Harper Zaff has also done a phenomenal job defensively. Anytime that Abbey Spalla has gotten forward and kind of involved in the attack and in the central part of the midfield, Zaff is the one that tracks back and gets back into that position in that center back role. And she's done a really good job defensively in every part of the field so far.
One of those sophomores out there that has been relied on all season for South Fayette. Chiappetta pokes it forward, one back by McSavage. Unable to get through. Green throw in. Trying to find the equalizer here late in the first half. Step there by Emily Freeman, freshman out there in the outside back spot for South Fayette. Radnor tries the long ball to the right side. Touched over the sideline for a deep throw-in. That was Arabella Steele making the run up the right flank.
Yeah, and how effective and dangerous Steele's been in the final third. That's the right call from the defender to just punch that one out.
Throw in, kept in. Steele gets a piece of it, chips it towards the goal. That was a nice job by McSavage, Maeve McSavage, to get a little touch in to allow that shot. Now a counter the other direction. Beinecke using her speed. Natalie Merriam coming in off the bench, able to win the battle. Excuse me, that was Lucchese, 17 coming across.
That's a shifty move from Lucchese, too. Really fakes out Beinecke, looking like she's going to see it run over the end line there, but instead, really nice cutback to maintain possession and force an opportunity here the other way offensively for the Raptors.
Once again, Spalla stopping that threat initially. They'll try again. This ball just a bit too far, intended again for McSavage. How about the pace back and forth there? A couple of good counters on either side.
Yeah, I think both teams really looking to transition quickly, see if they can catch both of these defenses off guard a little bit. Good pressure that time by Miller, forcing the turnover on the Raptors.
And Miller, another one headed to play at Youngstown State. Goal in the semifinals. Harper Zaff to the middle of the field. Riley Binion goes the rest of the way to switch to the left. Chiappetta battling for possession. It's won, though, by the Raptors. There's Rubin again. Up top to Steele. Knocked down by Lucchese. Under a minute to play first half.
Lucchese's been phenomenal from a decision-making standpoint. Knowing the right time and place to step, win those balls in the air, winning the battles one-on-one.
South Fayette trying to make one more bid on goal here. Beinecke, again, using that speed, trying to draw the corner. The foul, she'll take anything, but it should be a goal kick. Hopefully she's all right. Went down pretty hard there.
For me, it's just kind of the patient defending here from Lucchese yet again. Doesn't overcommit. Definitely not a foul call there either. She does go down hard in Beinecke.
I think it is a foul call.
Is it?
I think they're giving him a direct kick right outside the box. He initially indicated for a goal kick.
I agree.
And Spalla is going to come all the way up and take this one. This is a really dangerous opportunity. I don't know if it was up high. She got up on the shoulder there, but shoulder to shoulder is perfectly legal.
I mean, a little bit of an extension, you could say a little bit early on, but I don't think it resulted in the way Beinecke ended up falling.
21.5 seconds. South Fayette looking to find the equalizer here before halftime. Abbey Spalla keeps it low on the service. Beinecke gets a piece, but it does not go in. Maddie Lynn with another stop right there on the post.
Smart play, looking to beat Lynn near post, which certainly is not going to be an easy thing to do, but I like the smart play of Spalla just to keep that one on the ground, see if she had an opportunity. It's Durama who gets that punch in with her right foot, looking for the foul call. Obviously some contact on the back from Ertl, but not enough to warrant a foul.
I like the idea to go on the ground to try to just tap that one home, but Duramo unable to put it in, so it's Radnor in front 1-0 at the halftime break. It's a great 40 minutes of action here in this AAA title game. We'll be back with 40 more. Keep it here on PCN. We're back right sides between these two teams. Radnor able to score the only one of the contest, and it came early in the 4th minute of action.
Yeah, let's take a look at those highlights from that first half. It's been a fantastic first half as well, too. Obviously, both teams coming in looking to win a state crown at the end of the day, and we've seen some really great keeper play, but it starts on offense with Arabella Steele, the setup from the junior, and then it's Muxcavage, Kira Muxcavage, another fellow junior, getting the big-time goal to put her team up 1-0. But honestly, after that, it was a lot of South Fayette. The way that they continued to press, they pressed up high. They made things difficult on the defense, but not too difficult for Madison Lynn to handle. Another player that's just been playing out of her mind is Fran Lucchese. She's been in great position time and time again. We've seen a couple opportunities from Sylvie Rossi. Unfortunately, it's been also a couple heavy touches, too, from the Lions in this one, whether it's gone over the touchline, a heavy touch that ends up in the arms of Madison Lynn. Again, here's Lucchese, a nice little shifty move on the cutback to beat Beinecke there. You don't always see that from your center back. And then Durama with maybe one of the best looks of that first half, looking for a response for the Lions. Can't get it to go. Madison Lynn coming away with a big time snag.
Yeah, you're just seeing all of the opportunities that South Fayette has been able to create. It really felt like it's only a matter of time before they were able to cash in, but it goes back to that defensive mindset. They defend so well as a team, and you mentioned some of the individuals, players just in great positioning for the Raptors on that back line.
Yeah, they've done a really good job defensively of obviously limiting the Lions, of finding that equalizing score. The Lions, like we mentioned, did dominate in those opportunities. They have gotten in the final third. They have gotten even behind that back line. I think the adjustment there is got to be the biggest thing, is those services, recognizing that Madison Lynn has done a great job for Radnor and coming off her line, stopping those services. Anything inside the 6-yard box has been hers. See what unfolds here in half number 2.
Raptors haven't allowed a goal in the District 1 or PIAA tournament yet. South Fayette, see what they draw up to continue to create and find that equalizer here in the second half. Keep it here on PC and Radnor and South Fayette.
That we have. I mean, we've seen a ton of action on both sides. It's Radnor who has the 1-0 advantage here at the halftime break. South Fayette, though, with the prime opportunities as that first half went on, got in deep a couple times. In and behind that back line of the Raptors, just haven't been able to capitalize. We've seen great play out of keeper Madison Lynn, the senior goalkeeper.
We talked to Coach Nick Rosser in his 5th season as head coach with South Fayette. He said, we want to wear teams down, and you can see how they do that. They play that high tempo, that speed of play. They try to stretch defenses out. They've attacked from the right, from the left, centrally, from the end line. I mean, they are finding ways to get in deep, and to your point, it's that finishing piece that's the hardest part in soccer.
That's such a great point, though, because that's one of those things that you know that you're going to continue to bring that effort. You're going to continue to bring that pressure as an offense. And so I think when you have that mentality, you also feel confident in, all right, it's the first half. half, we're only down 1 goal, and obviously we have no problem scoring a few, finding ways to put a few in the back of the net. And so I think because of that, they have a lot of confidence in themselves as a team to be able to respond and ultimately wear teams down. And that's got to be their goal going into this second half. Radnor, though, again, defensively has been strong all season, and especially in the postseason when it has mattered most. And so you want, if you're Radnor, to continue that defensive presence. And Madison Lynn has been excellent coming off her line, stopping a lot of those dangerous services, a couple shots as well. See what is it going to take for the Lions to find a way to break through.
Addie Lynn suffering a concussion in the District 1 final, missed the first 2 PIAA games, was sidelined with injury. Charlotte Whitcomb, the freshman, came in, pitched a couple of shutouts between the pipes against Susquehannock and Abington Heights, but Lynn back in her rightful position, and you're right, she has been the difference in this one, keeping the Lions out so far. And 1-0 has really been the bread and butter. Every game, 1-0 final scores for Radnor to get to this point.
Coach Zolderich telling, well, you know, for my blood pressure, I'd like to have a few more goals in there, give us a little more breathing room. But ultimately, they do have so much trust in the team as a defense, and 1 may be all that they need in this one.
Not with the pressure that's been coming, but you're right, so far it has been enough as Mia Duramo, Gabby Beinecke, the usual suspects up there looking to create here in the opening minute of this second half. And drawing the foul for a direct kick here in the first minute. Exactly what they want. Lots of set pieces and delivered beautifully so far by Abbey Spalla. She'll step up again to take this one.
Yeah, she's been excellent on these services. See Beinecke in a short position here. See if they opt to play her.
Spalla sends this one over the top. Nobody on the other end. It will skip out just beyond the flag for a goal kick.
Miller and Duramo, the two going up for it there. I mean, you love that intensity though, right? I mean, it's 2 players on the same team, but at the end of the day, if you're both going up for it, Miller coming in behind Duramo, the two colliding a little bit there, but again, you love that intensity. You love that will and that want to find a way to get this equalizer and find a way to score.
Couple of wins out of the air by South Fayette on the back line. Stepping through that, Stella Medvec, the freshman. Couple of quick touches, but a tough one there for Rossi. Wanted to probably go forward there.
Yeah, a little bit of a missed touch there by Rossi. A good give and go. Great opportunity between her and Beinecke, though.
Working to win it back. It skips to the middle of the field for Zapp. She'll go all the way across into space. They'll drop it for Spalla. Back to Zapp. This one doesn't get through. Now Radnor looking to come with speed and numbers. Miscavige gets around 1. Knocked off of her. Brings Thompson out to get there first.
It's a good decision, and I like the way Thompson kind of had made that adjustment already here. We're seeing it in the first couple minutes of this second half. I thought her decision-making to come off the line, there was some hesitancy there. Not that time around, and the right call from Thompson to come out and grab that one.
Elsa Gilmore working through the midfield here, shielding off Duramo. Gets it back. Rubin to the outside for Cormier. It's a good touch forward for Arabella Steele, who set up the game's only goal. Of a player down, but able to get back up.
It was Bignon who goes to ground. Nobody around her. I don't know if it just was the turf monster that got her.
She just need a little break. Quick breather. Collection out of the air there initially. Second ball won by South Fayette, just losing her footing there. No, they're going to call that a foul.
Yep.
Looked like she just tripped there. I apologize.
I think enough contact coming in from the side there too, getting the clip of the ankle. Yep. Definitely enough. The foul on Maeve Miscavige there, but here come the Raptors winning possession back.
Try up through the middle this time. Stopped short. Savage knocked away from her by Duramo. Up top for Rossi. Contact from behind will draw another foul. This one in favor of the Lions.
Yeah, Rossi again, unfortunate on the mistouch. She kind of lets it go, moving without the ball this time. Gets tripped up a little bit. Great job by the defender. And then that time it's Ellie Rubin coming back to track back to stop Rossi. Ends up coming away with a foul call, though.
Third one of this second half already for the Lions. Couple of quick touches, trying to go back centrally. It's a great idea here to go up top for Duramo. Seen over the end line, though, for a goal kick.
Yeah, great job by Miller and Duramo, too, kind of pointing at her, telling her that's where she wanted the ball, maybe a little bit too heavy. And so not giving Duramo an opportunity to get on it and create something from it.
Reese Brown on the goal kick for the Raptors. Here in 2021, well, not here, actually at Hershey Park Stadium, where they were silver medalists in the finale. First time feat for everyone on the field, though, for both squads. Spalla again with the cutback. Penn State commit, keeps the ball at her foot. Gets through another, but doesn't get that one through. Gilmore.
Showing off some fancy footwork and the technical skill that the center back has no problem taking on some of the best players on this field. Steele has a ton of pace and a great player for Radnor, but Spalla taking her on 1v1 there. I think we're gonna get a foul call again.
Beinecke tripped up. Spalla will come up to take it.
It's a great touch by Beinecke and McCray. She does get beat there by Beinecke, and so this is the right call because she's coming in from behind, clearly getting beat and taking Beinecke out.
Spalla on the service. First to it is Gilmore. Lucchese in there, everybody battling on the clear. Steele helping it the rest of the way.
Great work back by Steele. I mean, she isn't able to get it out powerfully, but enough to allow her defense to step up, kind of get reset.
Back up top, Sylvie Rossi poked off her foot and over for the corner kick. Another set piece here. Just this relentless attack, creating some early opportunities in the second half for the Lions.
Yeah, continuing with that momentum that they were building at the end of that first half, but really some of the best chances have been off of these set pieces. The free kicks and the corner kick opportunities. We'll see another off Beinecke's foot.
Beinecke, the service to the middle of the box. Ooh. Skies up high, Lynn able to go get it.
It's a great win in the air. Getting that ball, getting to it first. Just not enough power behind the header to be able to beat Madison Lynn.
Running through that was Ertl to get it ahead for Steele. Cormier making that run, and Thompson again having to make that quick decision to come out.
Yeah, but she does. Here's another look at the corner kick opportunity. I believe it's Zaff who's the one that gets something on it. Nope. Chapman, I think, maybe.
Back they come. Gabby Beinecke to the inside for Rossi. Able to stop the bouncing ball. Back to Beinecke. Met by another extra defender. Not happy she didn't get the call there.
The way that this defense, though, just closes in so quickly. The way that they support and move off one another.
A drop ball here after official got in the way of that clearance initially. Booted away by McCray. Cormier trying to get around. Oh, that ball's still in, yep. Playing the wrong line. Unfortunately, it's the yellow line, and that's just a mistake there on the back line by Medvac, and she knows it. Just a freshman, they'll have to retreat here.
Yeah, just obviously thinking that ball is out of play, but it is the yellow touch line.
Yep. Sets up Arabella Steele for a dangerous restart. Two-person wall, everybody else spread out across the box. Steele set up the first goal for Radnor, and getting on the other end of that, skying it high, I believe was Ellie Rubin up off the back line.
It's a good ball. Swinging to the outside away from Caitlin Thompson, so giving Rubin the opportunity to get a touch on it. She just sends it a little bit too high and wide. Raptors not able to take advantage of that free kick opportunity.
McCray with pressure, goes backwards, and then we'll send that one out of play.
Yeah, but it is that pressure from Rossi there that forces Lynn to be quick with that opportunity on the clearance.
Beinecke slips a dangerous one across. Cut back, Rossi dropped to the top of the box for Duramo. Duramo, one more time, shot is high.
And yeah, they are going to get that deflection there. Duramo doing the right thing, just seeing all the defenders coming her way. And so she slips it over to Miller, and Miller gets the shot attempt off, saying that it was deflected off of that shot from her left. Duramo battling against a few, slipping it to Miller, looking for that deflection, and she'll get it off a corner.
Here is Duramo on the service.
Oh.
One out of the air by the Raptors, so a deep throw in coming up for South Fayette.
I believe it was Gilmore that time getting first to it, and that's a huge play by Gilmore.
Beinecke working with Freeman.
At the end of the day, any services that do get inside, usually off those corner kick opportunities, it doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to get out of harm's way, and Gilmore does everything she needs to do on that header to prevent an opportunity for the Lions to score off a corner kick.
Beinecke, the step over. Too heavy over the end line. Beinecke's that player talked to Coach Rosser about too. We mentioned earlier, scored 2 goals in 3 minutes in the quarterfinals, and you can see that work rate, the urgency that she plays with really all the time, but a catalyst for a lot of what they're doing up top.
One of those players that can really change a game on a dime, has the ability to obviously score, get forward, and make things happen in that offense for the Lions. Clearly a little bit frustrated here, not able to get something to go. Oh, nice slip pass to Duramo.
Yeah, that was Quinn Miller. Great vision, just a couple inches off.
I don't know if Duramo let up because she thought Rossi was a little bit higher there. The two communicating, trying to make some adjustments. Should be a handball here now on the Raptors.
Yep, Ertl gonna piece that. So no doubt Abbey Spalla will send another free kick forward for the Lions. Spalla gets this one in deep. Rossi is there, but it skips all the way back to Lynn.
I mean, these services are picture perfect. They're bouncing into areas where really all it takes is just a touch if you're the Lions. Beautiful ball. It bounces in just in front of Rossi, just not able to make a connection with it to try to force something on frame. Instead, the bounce easily handled by Madison Lynn.
Flicked on by Steele, headed back out. Deflected on the touch there from McSavage. Will stay with the Raptors. Substitution as Camilla DeMontis, the junior, checks back in. Talked about her to open our telecast, so Shifty loves to take players on 1v1. Haven't called her name much because the majority of the opportunities in this game have come from South Fayette. We spent a lot of time at the other end of the field, the Lions attacking. They come again. Rossi hoping she could get free and clear. Beinecke tries again. Duramo tries again, and Sora McCray clears.
But you just see that pressure. It's not coming from 1, 2 players. It's just constant pressure. They're always in support of one another. We talk about that support as a defensive unit, but really that's the way they operate offensively as well, the Lions. They just continue to apply that pressure from everywhere, getting numbers forward, not able to make something happen in the offensive third that go around, but certainly it's just making life hard for the Raptors defensively.
Ertl can split the defense for Cormier, who made that run. Touched out of bounds for a throw-in.
It's a smart play by Medvec there, recognizing that run was going inside, and she's able to get to that ball first, and then she takes the turn to go to the outside there.
Ryan Ertl on the throw-in. In deep now are the Raptors. Pops back out. Rubin's shot doesn't get through. Rossi checking back. Up top for Beinecke, doesn't get a piece, but can she beat McCray? Still battling, shouldered off the ball, and Beinecke goes down. We will play on. McCray wins that one and clears.
We'll take a look at it one more time. Beinecke and McCray with a really great battle, 1v1. This is all shoulder, though. I like the no call when you are going shoulder-to-shoulder contact there. There's no extension of the arm from McCray. It's just really great aggressive nature from the sophomore.
Painful for Beinecke, nonetheless, as she is slow to get back to her feet, but again, trying to stay on the field. And now, hold on. Now they're going to say it's a foul? And a penalty kick?
How does a call like that come in so late?
Oh, my. I mean...
Unless we missed it?
No, there was no call initially. And they must have just conferred with each other, which they have the right to do, but that is a delayed call.
I think for me, it's the delay on the call, and I also think, too, this is shoulder-to-shoulder contact. McCray does not once extend her arm, which essentially would be what would create the foul.
Wow. Maddie Lynn preparing for the shot to come from Abbey Spalla, the center back headed to Penn State, looking to tie this game on a PK. Spalla does so, goes high, and we're tied at 1.
Well, Spalla's had a fantastic game already from a defensive standpoint. The way that she has played defensively, the way that she has operated, getting things forward on the offense, the way that she has done a great job looking to set up her teammates on the service. I mean, she's easily one of the best players on the field. The junior defender, though, sending home the equalizer. She'll go right foot, left top corner, a beautiful PK from the junior from Abbey Spalla.
Yeah, what a finish. That's exactly what this team needed. And honestly, if you've been watching this game, that is not the way you thought they were going to find the back of the net with what they've been able to draw up. But here's another look at the foul that drew that penalty kick. And now we're all even again. See if Radnor can use it. Right, frustrated, no doubt. Back to an even game. First goal they have given up in the postseason between the District 1 and state tournaments.
Oh, what a great move here from Steele.
Steele has been great. Another shifty player out there has been able to create the few times that Radnor has gotten forward.
Great fancy footwork there from Steele, the little pullback move to be able to advance past the defender.
This one gets in deep, skipped over the back. Spalla contests, and going up to get it is Thompson.
And we should get a foul call
and another,
here.
Yep. She is banged up, and again, you protect your keeper at all costs. The yellow card does come out, and will send Radnor's Kira McSavage off. Let's take another look on the opportunity.
The throw-in and the second chance opportunity. Spalla looking to get on it. McSavage just coming in. Sort of like a defenseless receiver, if you want to talk about it in that way. Keeper that time, Caitlin Thompson, has every right to the ball going up, making that snag in McSavage. Definitely the right call, not only on the foul, but I think the yellow as well.
Yeah, and also didn't get the ball.
That's what I mean,
not
going for the ball in that scenario, and so I think definitely the right call on all fronts.
Alexa Dutchendorf, the sophomore, number 18 in for South Fayette in green. Didn't see who came in for McSavage. Thompson will boot it out. Brown goes to the outside. Worked off the ball, still Raptors possession here on the throw.
Also looks like Radnor has made the decision to put McCray back into that center back position and have Brown go to the outside on the left.
Yeah, they're battling for every possession, as you would expect. We all know that trick. Pick the ball up, act like it's yours till they tell you otherwise.
Absolutely.
This one results in a free kick, I believe a high kick, so a dangerous play. Kick for Spalla coming out. Pinion, tripped up, they'll get another. The concern there after how these last few events have unfolded is losing control of the game. It's gotten certainly chippier as a result. Spalla knocked down by Lucchese.
It's just another great defensive effort there from Lucchese. First to the ball, winning that ball, but also getting it out of harm's way immediately. Just smart play from Lucchese all day today.
Yeah, Francesca Lucchese has been awesome. She's wearing 17 in white. I mentioned one of the players going to play Division I lacrosse at St. Joe's. She's going, has been really under siege all day on that back line as Lynn again has to make the stop.
Yeah, ironically, two of the best players on the field happen to be in that center back position.
Brown carrying through the midfield. Beautifully slotted ball. Spalla tracks it all the way back. Pinion on the clear.
The way she directs traffic, too, obviously, when you're as skilled as Spalla is, she's got a lot of experience, a lot of soccer IQ, but the way that she commands everybody on that back line as well is another huge part to her game and a huge part to the success of the defense for South Fayette.
Yeah, she's excellent. Another win there by Reese Brown. Tapped off her foot, back to McCrae. Side for Gilmore. Splits the defense to the outside. And to connect with Maeve Muxcavage.
Seeing a little more action out of Gilmore here for Radnor in the second half. Her distribution skills on displays. We're going to take a look.
But the ball girl doing a great job.
Oh, she is doing a great
awesome.
job.
Hard workers out there.
It is going to be a foul call, though,
Yep.
it looks like. That time on Emily Freeman.
Yep. Caitlin Thompson will come out to take it. Couple of quick touches, and Rossi's in deep. She's onside. Has to settle the ball first, and does so! South Fayette in front on a goal from the freshman, Sylvie Rossi.
That is such a great finish from Rossi. Had to take, as you mentioned, a couple touches to be able to settle this one. It's a great ball up top. She just beats everybody with her speed on that run, and it's a really, really good finish. It's going to take a lot to beat Madison Lynn, but that's as clean a finish as you're going to get. She takes a touch to really calm it down, get it at her right foot, and then she goes across the face. Just such a tough way to score.
Yeah, just a beautiful finish on a fantastic feed. And we know how quickly they've been able to attack. It's just they're missing that one good touch, right? We saw a couple heavy ones earlier, but Rossi doing a fantastic job. Her 23rd goal of the season. She's found the back of the net in back-to-back games. State semis, state championship, and for the first time, the Lions are in front.
Yeah, I mean, as you mentioned, we've seen it a couple times. A few heavy touches there from Rossi, but not that time. When the game is on the line and she wants to put her team in front 2-1, she does so. Just clean play overall from Rossi. A great job from the freshman.
Will Demanis working for Radnor. See the urgency ratcheting up a notch here for the offense, knowing they'll need at least one more.
Ryan Ertl applying this pressure all by herself for the Raptors, doing a great job on this near side.
Spalla coming over to help on the clearance. Throw in. Just outside the 6-yard box, skied high and out of play. And it'll be a corner kick. Deflection will set up Radnor for an opportunity on a set piece here.
It was Emma Ferrari, the senior forward, on the setup. She took one touch
Arabella Steele on the service from the corner. One-time attempt from the top of the box. Didn't get a ton on that. South Fayette able to clear. This one back to the top of the box. Coming in with some speed was Maeve McScavage. Couple of almost here for the Raptors.
Yeah, you talk about that urgency heightening a little bit for the Raptors. That press coming a little bit higher, trying to be a little more effective in that final third, making it hard on the Lions defense to get out. That's why we're seeing some of these opportunities here for Radnor in the last couple minutes in response to that goal from South Fayette.
McSavage just back onto the field. Thompson coming off her line again. The speedster up top, DeMontis, bidding for goal number 10. This Raptors team has a lot of balance. 14 players with a goal, 12 with an assist. So their stats aren't jumping off the page because they are so well-rounded and had different players step up in big moments. Arabella Steele battling again along the sideline.
It's a great flick on by Beinecke on that far side, just trying to get something up top to Ferrari.
Casey on the initial clear, not going away though. Second and third opportunity. Also Ellie Rubin in there. So what a turn of events here in this second half. That penalty kick by Abbey Spalla tying the game. 25 minutes to go, and less than 5 later, Sylvie Rossi, the freshman, putting the Lions in front. Both teams with players that have never played in a title game before. Radnor last here 5 years ago. South Fayette for the first time in school history. Montes gets a piece of that clear from Spalla. Skies this one high though. Gilmore, everybody trying to settle. Ultimately, Quinn Miller able to do so, but not for long. One off her foot. McSavage splits the defense to the outside for Maeve. McSavage connection. DeMontis unable to get a foot on that before it's cleared.
Yeah, great job by McScavage on that far side, just using her speed and her technical ability to be able to even get that service off and put it in a really dangerous area too. Great job by the Lions defense though to be in good position to clear it out.
Montes switches it across. Cormier, tight quarters, cleared out. Coming with speed. Gabby Beinecke the other way to the end line, and it rolls over. Running out of real estate there was the sophomore.
Yeah, Beinecke though doing a really good job. I mean, she's got a ton of speed, and you can see that she just wants to take players on. She wants to get to goal, and she has just such that knack of trying to get forward and make things happen for her team. Unfortunately, a couple heavy touches that have gone over the end line and haven't been able to result in a shot or a service. Duramo on the shot this time.
Hits the deck pretty hard afterwards. As Lynn makes the stop again. And ball this time in favor of Radnor.
Hands on the back from Dutchendorf.
Under 15 to go. Brown. Cleared away. Back to midfield. This one skips back to Lucchese. Gray. Spalla stepping up, working against McSavage. Wins the tackle.
It's a big play from Spalla against a very skilled McScavage. One-on-one that time. Going to ground, the nice slide tackle to just get it out.
Here's Rossi trying to track that one down. She's got the go-ahead goal for South Fayette. Ooh, a battle there with Duramo and McCray, and Duramo wins it in the form of a free kick.
McCray not agreeing with the foul call.
And McCray out there, just a sophomore, originally a starter, banged up. Anna Rieger having to come off with an injury as this one skips over the first layer, headed out then by Radnor for a deep throw-in.
First to it was a Raptor.
Lily Chiappetta on the throw-in. Duramo turns for the cross.
You guys can do it.
One-time chip in. A little dangerous, skips off the turf there for Lynn.
Yeah, talk about being so strong on the ball and making things happen. Duramo's been fantastic, wanting the ball right there at her feet, and you can see why. The quick turn to be able to get that service off.
Beinecke with the one-touch forward. Rossi coming on. Lucchese gets there first and now has to contain and extended arms. No whistle. No, they're just a goal kick, yep.
This time
Rossi
around,
is
it does look like she has an extension of the arms on the back of Rossi. I mean, this is clearly a foul, to be quite honest.
Yeah, that's a foul. Strange because it's the same exact spot the foul that resulted in the PK happened, where there was no initial call, but it ended up in as the tying goal in the back of the net on a PK. Gilmore and Steele combining. Steele able to send this one right down the line to Ertl. Binion coming over, battling, using that physicality to shield off the attacking player there. It'll be a goal kick. She does her job.
It's a great job by Binion. Got to be strong in that position there, just looking to shield off the player, waiting for the ball to go over the touchline. Credit Ertl for, of course, never giving up on this play. But before she's able to get anything on it, it goes over the end line.
Gilmore, first to it out of the air. Beinecke sends this one deep. Great switch of the fields. And getting the deflection for another corner kick. Well done on the run by Chiappetta, the sophomore. She was the hero in that quarterfinal game against Cocalico. The District 3 champs scored the OT game winner.
It's a great switch, too, from Beinecke, showing off the power that she's got with her leg to be able to switch the point of attack like that.
She'll track all the way over to serve up the corner kick. Beinecke, first to it is Radnor.
Oh.
Second to it is South Fayette. 3-1 Lions.
Oh, I think it's Duramo that puts this one home. Just a job well done. Can't get the clearance from Radnor the first go around. It's a beautiful corner kick as well, dropping into yet another dangerous area. I mean, credit the Raptors for doing the job initially, trying to get it cleared out, but not all the way.
Just a great job in deep there. I believe it was Harper Zapp potentially getting that one low and finding the back of the net. A sophomore midfielder. Let's take another look. Here she is, just waiting for it to pop out, and Zapp gets it done.
It's such a clean finish, too. There's so much going on. One of those dirty goals, sending one home, is Zapp. A really clean finish, too. It's a bouncing ball, not easily to handle in that situation either, but Zapp with a big-time goal to push that advantage to 2 now with 10.5 to play in this state championship.
Just uncharted territory for Radnor, who again had not given up a goal in the district or state tournament. And after scoring the first one, finds themselves down 2. Feels like the frustration is setting in as well as a result. PIAA championship games are the exclusive property of the PIAA. Television coverage is licensed to PCN, whose exclusive rights are protected by federal copyright law. Any retransmission of any kind or use of this television coverage of the game without the expressed written consent of the PIAA is prohibited by law. Radnor on the move, looking to find the foot of Camilla DeMonis, the team's leading scorer. She makes a great run, and making a slide tackle in defense is Riley Binion again.
Yeah, it's a great slide tackle from Binion too. Recognizing the speed of DeMontis, kind of gets around her, but she gets all ball. It's such a clean tackle.
Binion has been great. She has been under siege, especially here in this second half. They've attacked a few times from this right side. McSavage trying to send it across, but it was already out for the goal kick.
So Radnor scores to open the scoring of this game in the first half. But ever since, in this second half, it's been all South Fayette. 3 goals to put their team in front, 3-1. Putting them in the driver's seat, no doubt, with this 2-goal advantage.
Binion again touches this one out. Just over 8 minutes to go. Ertl on the throw-in. Skips across, bodies on the ground before it's cleared out by Quinn Miller.
Spalla, no problem putting her body on the line as well, just to make sure she is first to that header.
South Fayette has numbers. Cray using her speed to get back. Lucchese gives it back to her. Gilmore again. Little combination there.
Yeah, it's a great job defensively, working back, winning possession back, and then the combination play to get out. But once again, here come the Lions.
Yeah, Rossi makes that pass. Beinecke was offside. Didn't get to her. Surprised we didn't see the hand go up and the whistle there, though. DeMontis for McSavage, cleared away by Spalla. Beinecke, great one touch. Duramo trying to find Rossi again, doesn't get through thanks to Fran Lucchese.
Yeah, Lucchese reading that pass all the way. Duramo looking to set up Rossi on the other side. The slip pass that looked like a good one initially, but Lucchese with a beautiful stop.
Kayla Cormier makes a nice cut to the inside. She's sandwiched between two, and it's cleared out. It's another great ball. Found her foot along this right flank. A throw in, last touched, believed by South Fayette. Should be a corner. Let's see. It will be.
Slide tackle.
Yep.
Denying Cormier of that opportunity.
Corner kick coming up for the Raptors. Arabella Steele, the junior, had an assist in the semi-final round. Looking to do it here, just like she did in the first half to start the scoring. But it's cleared out to the foot of Beinecke.
I mean, that's a great ball from Steele. It's DeMontis who's able to get something on it.
And Beinecke again goes down hard after contact with McCray. And she's gonna be shown the yellow.
Let's take another look at it. I think that time just coming from behind. So the contact not shoulder to shoulder in that sense. So McCray certainly warranting the foul call and a yellow now.
Gonna move Elsa Gilmore back, it looks like. To that defensive role. So have Tatum Brown coming into the game, number 26 in white for the Raptors. No rush right now if you're South Fayette to score all 3 goals in this second half. Gilmore Knocks it down. Savage poked off her foot. Brown tracking back.
You got it.
Working there along the sideline was Emma Ferrari, and she'll draw the foul.
What a joke.
Be a free kick. Ferrari sends that one right to Lynn.
Yeah, right to the near post, making it easy there for Lynn to come up with the save.
Come on, Radnor.
First kick that Spalla didn't step up to take. And South Fayette not need that high pressure anymore with that extra goal. They've got their insurance. Now just looking to lock this one down and keep Radnor out of the back of the net. Hurdle up top, DeMontis, Cormier back to her, and Spalla tracking all the way back.
Yeah, not if Spalla has anything to say about it. It's a really good combination play by Cormier and DeMontis here on this near side. Looks like DeMontis is home free with potentially a one-on-one situation with Caitlin Thompson, but Spalla doing a great job working back in recovery.
And Binion all fired up after the call that came in after on the hip check. Little foul. DeMontis comes in.
Yeah, just coming in late. Not the reason for the foul call.
Zapp working against Brown. Scored the third goal for this Lions team. Savage, met by Spalla, who quickly clears it out. Just closes that space so quickly.
Yeah, she's been fantastic.
Rossi back in for South Fayette. Doesn't take long. Ooh. Shot to the face, though, will send a Radnor player to the turf.
Yeah, it's just a tough ball that comes in. The Lions looking to clear it out.
I believe it's 16, Kelly Chapman. Hard to see the number there, but definitely took a shot. Close proximity to the face and the head area. Both teams having a chance to come together here. Let's see, looks like there's some blood there. Face, this has been a really physical game too,
Yeah.
especially here in the second half.
Both teams have handled it really well. I think it's what you come to expect in such a tightly contested game. Playing for a state championship, so much on the line.
Three minutes, 20 seconds to make it official. If the score stands, the Whippeal runners-up, the Lions, will claim the first ever state championship. Radnor, of course, going to do anything in their power to deny that. I've seen them generate a couple of good chances here after finding themselves down.
Yeah, they've done a really good job of finding a way to respond. Just haven't been able to put one in the back of the net. But I also think, too, that Zaff goal with about 10:27 left in this game really kind of felt like the backbreaker, that last piece. Looks like it might be Tatum Brown.
Tatum Brown, the senior, being helped off, one of 12 seniors.
Come on, girls. Let's go, Radnor.
Hopefully she is okay. We'll have a drop ball to get things started for Radnor. Bella Steele met, or excuse me, Gilmore. Also Gilmore met quickly by Rossi. Now Steele gets a touch. Cormier trying to track it down, working against Binion.
What a cut.
Yeah, chips it across, headed away. DeMontis comes in with speed, skips past her.
Spalla doing such a fantastic job, not only winning that first ball on a really dangerous service inside the 6, but taking some pressure from the back as well too, and still getting that out, and the header too. It's not just the header that kind of goes up, it goes out and well out of harm's way. Big time play there from the center back.
Rossi providing the pressure once again on that back line. Rubin will turn it upfield and take her space. Loses her footing after some contact when she releases the ball. Here's Muscavage, has the goal for Radnor. Trying to get that one to Ertl, but too much on it.
Yeah, slipped through to the far side on an angled ball, maybe looking for more of that straight pass for Ertl to run onto.
Time ticking down here on the Raptors, under 2 minutes. This one flicked on, forcing Thompson to come get it. Another stop by the senior. Cormier trying to connect again with Muscavage, and unable to get it to her foot, and it rolls out of play.
It's great work from Muscavage here in the latter part of the second half. Really good movement off the ball, setting up Cormier on this near side, and a great run. Looking for it, just too heavy a touch from Cormier.
Making that run. Chiappetta into space. They find her. Brown intercepts. Steele. Muscavage worked off her foot. And now a delayed call, a whistle, and a free kick. 35 seconds for it to become official for South Fayette. Trailed their quarterfinal game in this state tournament 3-0, came back to win it in OT 4-3. Beat Du Bois 6-1 in the semifinal round, trailed today until there were 25 minutes left. They were able to pump in 3 goals, starting with a PK as the equalizer. And for the first time in school history, the South Fayette Lions are PIAA soccer champions in the 3A class here in 2025.
Well, we knew it was going to take that relentless effort and pressure that the Lions do each and every game. That is their game plan. Feeling like that's just what wears teams out, wears really good defenses out. That's the case for Radnor. And again, it just felt like too much to handle for the Raptors. The Lions win it 3-1, your final.
Coach Nick Rosser telling us he knew what his team was capable of. He's been in the district with these girls for almost a decade. Such a cool feeling to see it all come together in the game's final contest of the season. 3 different goal scorers for South Fayette. Keep it here on PCM. We'll take a quick timeout and come back for the medal and trophy presentation right after this. First ever finals appearance, first ever state championship for South Fayette. They score all 3 goals in the second half to beat the champs out of District 1 in Radnor. A look at Abbey Spalla wearing number 1 in green. She is our PCN player of the game. She was fantastic on that back line as a center back, and also scored the goal that really changed the tide in this game on a penalty kick.
Yeah, she scores the equalizer on that PK into the second half. 25-11 left in this game, but really her dominance in the way that she performed on that back line, just defensively, whether it was one-on-one defending, whether it was her ability to get up and start things in the offense, whether it was her services off the free kick, as you're taking a look at a really fine finish from Abbey Spalla on the penalty kick that, again, really started to change this game for the Lions. They obviously would score 2 more in a 3-1 final, but Spalla is your player of the game.
Such a fantastic player, did so much in this game, especially here late when this Radnor squad was doing any and everything to try to come back in the contest. Spalla just a junior, though, not going anywhere. Eventually to Penn State, but South Fayette gets her back for another year, and just a really well-played game. We saw South Fayette just attack, could not break through this defense by the Raptors until that PK really turned the tide. They were able to pump in 2 more, Sylvie Rossi, Harper Zapp, converting in this state championship game, but overall a really entertaining contest between 2 very talented clubs.
It was, and you saw why these 2 teams earned their spot in this 3A state championship game. Well deserved on both sides. The Raptors playing a great game and again dominating for most of that first half, going in front 1-0 with a goal in the first half. But then we talked about it, South Fayette doing a great job of responding and doing so in a number of ways, whether it was off the PK, whether it was the run of play, Emma Ferrari setting up Sylvie Rossi for what would end up being the game winner in a 2-1 score, and then really the dagger late in that one with about 10 left. Harper Zapp puts one away, the 3rd goal of the day for the Lions, as they finish with that 2-goal advantage and are now your state champs.
State champs, and thrilled to be here accepting their gold medals in just a bit. And with that, we will turn things over to our PA announcer for the silver and gold medals here at Bobcat Stadium.
Now let's meet the championship team of South Fayette Lions. We ask the head coach, Nick Rosser, present the winning medals.
No, I said I know, yes. I'm going to clap for this.
Up first, the 0-0 of Caitlin Thompson. The 0 of Lainey Colgar. Number 1, Abbey Spalla. Number 2, Emily Freeman. Number 4, Sylvie Rossi. Number 6, Camden Johnson. Number 8, Paige DeCloa. Number 10, Maria Gabriel. Number 11, Lily Chiappetta. Number 14, Massey Duchess. Number 17, Mia DeRamo. Number 18, Alexa Duchendorf. Number 19, Emma Ferrari. Number 20, Ellie Brennan. Number 21, Riley Binion. Number 23, Nora Davidovich. Number 24, Lila Taran. Number 25, Kate Black. Number 28, Harper Zapp. Number 31, Stella Medvec. Number 33, Quinn Miller. Number 35, Gabby Benkey. And then our trainer, Sarah Papa Pietro. And assistant coaches, Alexandra Rosser, Camille Holzstra, Jana Filippato, Sabrina Bryan, and your head coach, Nick Rosser. Now have Caitlin Thompson, Mia DeRamo, and Quinn Miller please come forward for the championship trophy presentation. And there you are. Your chance to South
Congratulations to the South Fayette Lions. Their 22nd win of the season is the biggest in school history as they win their first ever championship here in the state finals. And such a well-played game, but what a comeback. The way they pushed and pushed and pushed and finally broke through for 3 second-half goals.
Offense clearly the difference. They're 18th of the postseason. They'd outscored their opposition, now 18-5 en route to the program's first ever state championship. Whew, Sylvie Rossi with the game winner, Abbey Spalla, the equalizer, and Harper Zapp adding one for good measure.
So many contributors to make this happen for a community, for a school, for a program who had never done it before. Congratulations to the Radnor Raptors, your District 1 champs, on a great season, their second silver medal in the last 6 years. And congrats to Nick Rosser and the South Fayette Lions, 3-1, the final score in this 3A Girls Championship contest. We're so glad you tuned in for our live coverage here on PCN. For the entire crew, for my partner Cassie Schmidt, I'm Christy Fulkerson. Thanks for watching live on PCN. We've got more championship action to come the rest of tonight. Keep it here on the Pennsylvania Cable Network.